Alrighty, thanks again for joining me here on 3-Minute Knives, where we go over the ins and outs of a particular knife in 3 minutes or less. Today, I've got a CRK Umnumzaan. I like saying Umnumzaan, so that's what we're going to do, Umnumzaan. This is one of those knives that I really wanted to love. I thought this was going to be it for me, that I was going to get this in hand and I was going to be like, oh yeah, this is the only knife that I'm going to need for the rest of my life, and I can hand it down to my kids. And you know what, I was wrong, and I'm disappointed and I'm sad. Let's go over the specs of this guy real quick. Overall length 8.48 inches long, 3.68 inch cutting edge, 0.14 inches thick. It's a great slicer. This is the S45VN version. This is also the Tonto. It also comes as a clip point. Hollow grind. It's nice polished finish. 4.77 inch handle, titanium handle. Love the signature Umnumzaan style right there. The engraving. It looks really nice. It's a great looking knife. 5 ounces overall, right hand tip up only. USA made. Now, I'm not going to go over all the different little things that Chris Reeve knives do, the special things that they do, the different things that they do, because there's a ton of videos out there for them. I'm just going to go over couple things that I like, and I may go over my 3-minute time just a little bit because I kind of want to touch base on all this. I like the look of it. I love the blade. I love the S45VN. It's a newer steel that people are starting to use now. It's a little bit tougher than S35VN, comparable to probably M390 20CV, that neighborhood. Has a hardness level of like 61 to 62, so a little bit harder than a lot of the main steels out there right now, which means it might make it a little bit tougher to sharpen, get a really good edge on there, but you just got to work at it. So I like the thumb studs. I like this little ring that they put around the thumb studs, the dampener ring. Makes it sound really great. I actually like that they run on phosphor bronze washers, and the washers in here are huge. I mean, they take up this whole thing. They have holes in the washers which kind of disperse the grease that you're supposed to put on them when you take it apart and you clean things up and you put some of this grease back in there. Works great. The ceramic detent ball in here works great. The over travel stop works great. The finish on the Umnumzaan is great. But I got it in hand. I opened it. When I first got it, it was pretty stiff. It's a little better now. I hate this. I hate it. I get why they did it. I get it. And there are a ton of videos on this, why they did this, but I hate it. It really bites into my thumb, more so than just about any other knife that I've ever had. Now, unless there's some defect in this one that just makes this lock bar tougher to push over, I don't know, but no matter how I do it, whether I push it straight forward, whether I get it on the side, I mean, I can do it, but it bites into the thumb a lot. And there's no way I want to do that. Now, this is not a fidget knife. It's not one that everybody's going to sit around and just, open and close it all day long. This is a worker's knife. But that right there, that's kind of a deal breaker for me. I'm sorry. I hate it. And I know you, Chris Reeve nuts out there are gonna hate me for that, but yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. And because they have it right there, I mean, I guess maybe for people with smaller fingers, you got this nice little choil right there, but for me, when I'm holding it, that hump hits right in here. I mean, that's a real big hot spot for me. So I don't know. I think they could have done it like they did on the Sabindas and cut it out a little bit. Just had a nice big cutout in here, so you can get to the lock bar instead of putting this little hump. Yeah, I get it, man, but it's terrible. Every time I open this, I'm dreading now having to push this lock bar over. I hate it. And once again, I knew this was going to go long, but so many things to love about this knife, and that one thing just kills me. It kills me. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, the Chris Reeve CRK Umnumzaan. Yeah, it's not for me. I'm going to be moving it along. Sorry.